Welcome back into our Let's Eat Kitchen. Joining us this morning is Carol Mirko from Heirloom Meals.
Well, I'm so happy to be back, and you know, this is steaming, so why don't we go for it?
Yeah, we should just go for it. We'll talk in the middle of this.
Okay, so this is, we're making a Tuscan pork stew, and all right, so now I feel better. You know, with the magic of television here, we have to have everything ready to go and in a short period of time.
Right.
So this is just a pork tenderloin that I mixed with some cumin, salt, and pepper, and then I just browned it. But I kind of went ahead and did that.
It looks good without the, you know.
Give it a taste.
Do you mind?
Yeah. It's great. The cumin.
I'm already eating it.
Oh, that's good. So it's very simple. I mean, pork tenderloin cut into cubes, coarsely chopped onions, carrots, and garlic. And, you know, really we're supposed to let this kind of cook along until the, you know, the vegetables get soft. Right. But we're obviously not going to be able to do that.
Constrained by TV time.
So we'll throw in the pork.
Okay, the pork has already been sauteed, right?
Nicely browned. And then I always think adding some white wine brings a whole new dimension. So let's put the white wine in first. Okay. And that also helps to deglaze all the brown bits.
What kind of wine would you suggest? Like Pinot Grigio?
Well, this happens to be a Riesling because it was in my refrigerator.
So any kind of wine will work.
Whatever you got hanging around.
I love it. I love it. And what is this?
This is chicken stock.
Okay.
And so you can go ahead and...
And you made this chicken stock probably from scratch, right? You just got some chicken and boil it and that's it.
Yeah, vegetables, you put in your carrots, your celery, and but you could easily use bouillon or chicken, you know, stock from a can, because you don't, this is a simple dish. The other thing that I really think is important to note that this was, oh, and we got to put the cannellini beans. Sure. And so my sister actually came up with this, and you know, being Heirloom Meals, we're all about like family recipes, but you know.
So yeah, I was going to ask you, how old is this recipe now?
It's actually a recipe that used to be just the bean soup, and my sister one day had leftover pork tenderloin, and she threw it in the bean soup and threw in a little cumin, and we have a new dish.
There it is.
So when you're, you know, kind of used to cooking and you know, from a family that cooks a lot, you kind of all of a sudden understand flavors and tastes, and also how to use your leftovers. Sure. So this isn't quite ready to accept the spinach. We finish it with spinach, which is really nice. So
how much spinach do you put on?
So just throw in a few handfuls.
Just a couple of handfuls, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
you know,
is that
you
good
could
enough?
be a little more generous.
I got a little more generous, okay.
Because, you know, spinach is just going to wilt down to nothing. Okay. But what I like to do is put it in at the end, because see how wonderful and bright the color is?
You should smell this. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I can't stand it because it smells so good.
Think of the ingredients. It's the cumin, it's the garlic, it's the onions. Simple ingredients that should be in everybody's cabinet, in their spice cabinets and their larder, and voila.
Well, do you have to cook it inside one of those? I mean, these are wonderful cookware.
You could cook this in anything.
In anything you want. So it's that simple, right?
It's so amazing. So let's give you a nice hot taste here. And what I would also recommend is if you have some leftover rice, you could serve this over rice, or how about a nice piece of crusty French bread dipping in that?
Ooh, I love that. I love the idea. Let's taste this and make sure it's really good.
What if it's not?
Of course it's good. It's from Carol Mirko. I mean, seriously, this is awesome. Wow, it's got a nice little tangy taste. Right. What is that tangy coming from?
It's the cumin.
It's the cumin, okay. So you have to put the cumin has to go in there.
Is actually the secret ingredient to taking the stew over the top.
Wow, and, this is really, really good. And I love the taste of the, you know, the beans. Yeah. And that really brings out something here.
Well, and it also kind of makes it, you know, gives it a little thickening, too. I think the starch in the beans. But you could also add a little cornstarch if you want it a little thicker. Take some cornstarch, take some of the liquid, mix this cornstarch, pour it back in, and it'll act as a thickening agent. So if you want it a little, you know, kind of thicker and heartier, you could do that.
All right, the recipe, if you want all this stuff, it's on our website. Just go to WNYT.com, the Let's Eat section of our website, WNYT.com. Carol Mirko from Heirloom Meals, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
We always appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, we'll be right back with your top stories and the last look at your weather. Stay with us.